the map, like that was already leaked. And I remember people saying that the map was supposed to be like twice the size of the previous one of the GTA 6, not GTA 5 map. It ain't looking like it's twice the size. Also, most of it is water, it seems to be like a lot of bodies of water. So if you remove like this entire chunk of this and this and this, it's not really much bigger than this one, but whatever. Like, hey, as long as they have things to do, like that's the entire point. Like the map doesn't need to be like a one-on-one like recreation of the globe. Like we know that the leaks are true because they're getting taken down. Also, we know that it might be less of the hackers having like trailer footage and stuff like that, and more like they have access to a pre-release version of the game, because it seems like they're playing the game and recording themselves playing the game and then uploading it. Like it's concerning for Rockstar. Like this is not good. I'm also seeing a lot of people coping really hard, and maybe it's because it's my first time actually being in the center of a controversy, like a leak like this, and my first time really like interacting with like GTA slash Rockstar like fanboys. But I have never seen people praise so little. I'm seeing people uh, praise idle animations like, oh my god, did you see that in minute 1.26 Jason, or whatever the fuck his name is, Jason scratches his nose? Did you see that he checks the rearview mirror when he's like driving? It's like, is this always like this? I understand that they have nothing else to praise, but they're for real. Like for a little bit, like I thought they were like joking. That they're like, oh my god, are you seeing the creases on the shirt? And I was like, oh, you're making fun of Rockstar, because in the same footage you can see that the clothes on the NPC are clipping. So I thought they were like in on the joke, but no, they're legit like praising creases on a shirt. Can anyone explain to me like what do creases on a shirt have to do with the game being fun to play? Am I not connecting the dots? Because it feels like I'm not connecting the dots. Oh yeah, we know another cope that people are saying is like, oh, this build is from 2023, like it's super old. It's not old. This song that you're about to hear, and it's gonna get my fucking stream demonetized, is a sports car by Tate McRae, and it released on 2025. So this build is at least from last year. I'm seeing people praise the driving, which I don't understand. Maybe it's because I'm not the target audience, but it's just driving. Like, what is the difference between this driving and any other like car game? I don't understand. And that's pretty much it. Like, I've seen people like just like praise very minute stuff, like textures and stuff like that. Like, I don't understand. Okay, so another thing, people are like, oh, you can clone the keys, smash the windows. Okay, so you can steal cars silently, or like it's just like basically like picking open the car, which you could also do in GTA 5. I believe you can just like, if you have the right tools, pick the lock open. It's basically the same thing. And this apparently it's from a Red Dead Redemption 2, like the kill cam. It seems like the melee combat is as lackluster as it always was in GTA. I remember one of the main topics of conversation was like, I wish the melee combat was better, and it doesn't seem like they've done much. I just don't get it. Like, I don't get the hype, and I don't think I will ever get the hype. We pretty much know that the hackers have a copy of the game. Like, not that it was given to them, but they do have like a copy of the game, because Jason does have like the same clothes throughout. Like, even if he changes in following footage, he has the same clothing. A lot of people are like very obviously saying like, hey, this looks okay. Like, we're not saying that the game looks like trash. I'm just saying that people have been hyping it up for so long and using excuse after excuse of like, they've put like 10 years into this. They've put billions of dollars into this. It's gonna be so good. Oh my god, it's gonna like change gaming forever. And they truly believe this. And a lot of us, me the first, have been telling them like, no, it's not. GTA 5 was great in its time because it was doing things at a scale that at the time, 10 years ago, it wasn't like seen before. And the same thing with like Red Dead Redemption 2. It's not that the game is a masterpiece and it's gonna change your life forever, is that what they were doing at the time, the level of detail that they were putting into the game, hadn't been seen in previous, like in other titles, in other games before. So sure, they were praised for doing, things like out of the little box that the industry had been in for a decade. But I knew from the get-go that, first of all, a game that takes 10 years, and I speak from experience as someone that, a Veilguard, the game that put me into the radar, Veilguard took 10 years to make. Okay? Not nearly as much money, but it was $200 million that they poured into that game. And I knew from the first trailer that the game had been made into that limbo of game development where everything was, looked up with a magnifying glass, like all the script, all the missions, all the dialogue, and it wasn't allowed to be dark. It wasn't allowed to be problematic. Like, it wasn't allowed to, to be anything. And this is gonna, this was developed in the same, time frame as that, where I do believe that mechanically it's gonna be a GTA game. It's gonna run like a GTA game. But writing wise is not gonna achieve the level of outrageousness that GTA 5 was able to achieve, and the previous titles as well. It's always been about GTA kind of making fun of society, heavily, like a Saints Row game, but less fantastical. But it's always been about, being over the top. And I don't think this game, for what we've seen, and even the conversations between characters and the cutscenes and everything, I don't think it's gonna be out there at all. I think it's gonna be a very mediocre, Bonnie and Clyde situation where they're gonna be chased by police. They're gonna be robbing a bank or something, and they had to figure out how to escape with money and whatever. It's gonna be that, in my opinion. All the secrecy and all the trying to be as mysterious as possible. There's 3 months before release, and there's only one trailer out or something outrageous like that. It has really come around to bite them in the ass, because all these excuses and talk about going all digital will really prevent leaks and will really prevent people from having access to the game, and it's just bullshit, as we can fucking see. It just has really come to bite them in the ass, because now Netflix has probably paid millions of dollars to Rockstar to have exclusivity for the trailer reveal, the gameplay reveal, and it all amounts to nothing now because the game is being and will continue to be leaked. The next thing that they said they were going to leak is a story. This is just walking around. Again, I do not understand, the combat it's very lackluster. They didn't really improve on it at all. And that was one of the concerns that people had with GTA 5. I don't like the UI, but that's not, it's very simple. It does its job, I guess. There's morality system. I think they took that from Red Dead Redemption 2 as well, which I don't know why people were expecting anything else. Red Dead Redemption 2 was their mechanical, their children, they're the prodigal child, where everything they have learned throughout the years as a company, they poured into it, the level of the mission design and this and the details and whatever. But I don't understand why you would add a morality system into GTA when it's a game about basically just robbing people. It's a Grand Theft Auto game. You're not gonna be a good, goody two shoes in GTA. You always play as a criminal of some kind. So I don't understand why, why that's a thing, not gonna lie. Again, I do not understand what other people are seeing. Like this happened to me with Belgard as well, where people were losing their minds over footage and early gameplay releases, and I was watching the same thing that they were watching, and I couldn't understand what they were seeing that was making them think like the game was gonna be a masterpiece. Like, oh my god, like the water when he comes out, his shirt is wet. Okay, and then it's probably gonna be completely bone dry in like 2 seconds because it's a video game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like I understand that details are really good, but they're only good when you put them on top something that is good to begin with. Like I'm seeing people say, oh, the way that he's chained like that, like this right here. I've seen people jerk off, like bust a nut, because my man came out of the water and did this to his hair. I've seen people legit bust a nut because of that. I've seen people bust a nut because the chain has physics. Like, I just feel like the bar is in hell. This part, and I will admit, like you guys cannot see it with me, but it says the cops are searching for you and they have your description. So that is pretty cool because it makes sense, right? Like nowadays, if you call the police, they will ask you, okay, like what race is the criminal? What are they wearing? Male, female? Where were they seen last? You know what I mean? It's pretty cool that they have that. It makes sense that they would like remember what you're wearing when you assault them. But again, I don't think it's amazing. Like, I don't think it's revolutionary. Like, that's my main gripe with this. So here he says, repeated use of zombies will temporarily have a weaker effect on your health. So you can drug yourself to have, like, bonuses. I don't know if that's the case for other GTAs, but apparently they're taking, like, kind of RPG things and putting them into the game where you can, like, have buffs. Okay. You can loot them. Yeah, like, I don't know. Explain this to me. Like, I don't understand. Like, what's so fucking revolutionary about this? Like, some people, like, they act like they just saw Jesus Christ. Like, the fucking clouds parted and on an escalator, Jesus Christ, like, came to Earth. I don't get it. This is what I was talking about. The latest GTA leaked clip is Jason again committing some crimes, jumping into the water, swimming. The same clip ends with the same cutscene, like the one that we just watched. The leaker is using to taunt Rockstar Games. At this point, this has to be the most devastating leak that Grand Theft Auto 6 is facing. There is minutes of gameplay footage across the internet now, and nobody knows when this is gonna stop. Hopefully, not until everything is leaked. What's more worrying is that this leaker could have had his hands on an early build of GTA 6, as all the clips have one thing in common: Jason is wearing the same clothes. So again, this is not like a lot of people were like thinking like, oh, maybe it's a Netflix employee that got their hands on the footage of the gameplay reveal and they have been leaking it. But it does seem that the hackers have a copy. They have all the data of GTA. My problem, Magul, is not that people are excited about GTA, okay? Aside from like that, like, if GTA wasn't involved in the all-digital future that Sony's trying to push, no one would be even a little, like, I bet, like, the leaks wouldn't have happened to begin with, okay? And you cannot just separate, like, artist from art. Like, this is not how it fucking works, okay? It isn't. Like, the reason why the leaks, even if there's, like, ulterior motives for the hackers, I don't care about that. But the reason the leaks are happening, it's because GTA, Rockstar, is in cahoots with Sony in the whole, you know, all digital future. That is the main reason the hackers are saying, at least, that they are, like, if they have other, like, monetary, like, reason underneath that, none of my business, but that's the main reason they are claiming they are leaking the footage. If that hadn't happened, maybe the leaks would never have happened, first of all. And people like me wouldn't be so harsh with GTA 6. But the thing is, not only are they a spearhead, they are the face of what Sony is trying to do to the gaming industry. They're also just like being like terrible about it. Like the entire thing of like playing on people's faces, making the premium edition $100 when we all know that's just basically the standard edition, because the standard edition, they just gutted things out to make it feel incomplete, so people would like just buy the $100 edition. Like, we all know that. Then like not being upfront about, you know, gameplay, more trailers, more footage for free on platforms like, you know, fucking YouTube. And for the first time in forever, deciding that they're gonna use a streaming fucking website, like collab with a fucking streaming website to release a showcase. Just doubling down on the greedy as fuck allegations, which are not even allegations at this point. Like, everything, like every choice they have taken has gotten them to this point. Like, I never claimed that I think GTA 6 is going to be a bad game. I think it's impossible for Rockstar to make like a bad game, like a unenjoyable game. But I do think that GTA 6, it's not going to be nearly as iconic and out there as the previous titles have been. Because again, it was created in a period of time where everything was being like gone through with a fucking, you know, magnifying glass. And I think everything about it's gonna be very lackluster. If GTA 6 wasn't the face of the all digital future, most people, including me, wouldn't be this invested in seeing it fail. Okay? And I will admit, I wanna see it fail. Because I don't like the precedent that it's setting on the industry. I don't like that it's making things that shouldn't be normal. That it's making 10 years of development, billions of dollars, just putting like premium tax, like price tags on games, normal. And people are so absolutely fucking blind and so just like sell it about it, they will defend them for free. They will do damage control for free. That's my main gripe with GTA. Not even as a game. Again, I've said, the game is probably gonna be okay. I do think the game is not gonna be amazing. It's not gonna change your life. It's not gonna be revolutionary. It's not gonna be none of those things. It's gonna be a GTA game, and it's probably gonna make you want to play other titles. And I know, because I've been there, okay? I have been on the other fucking side of waiting for 10 years for a game of a saga that I was a fucking zealot, like a cultist about, and wanted it to be good. I wanted it to be great. I wanted it to change my life. And then it came out, and I knew from the get-go, and I wasn't, you know, too full of myself to admit it, that they had let me down. Again, that, you know, no, it's not gonna be good. No, it's not gonna be great. And that's fine, okay? And that's okay. But, you know, it's just like, it's the rules for thee, but not for me. Like, all the things I've seen people praise the game about, I've seen them as well criticize other games for. And it's the inability to take any form of criticism. Like, I've had people tell me, like, oh, you have a personal vendetta against a video game. What vendetta could I possibly have against a video game? No, I have a vendetta against the studio, for real. Like, and most of us, if not all, should have a vendetta against Rockstar and Sony and all these companies because of what they're trying to do to the industry. But I don't necessarily have a vendetta against GTA 6. I wish I could root for it, okay? I wish I could like wish it well, and I wish I could I wish people to enjoy it. But as it stands, as what it represents, I want it to fail, okay? I needed to fail, because that way Sony and Rockstar and other companies like that will actually think twice about the changes they're trying to make into the industry. And again, you cannot separate the two. You cannot separate the two. I know people are trying, but you cannot. You can't. It is what it is. If you're funding GTA 6, you're funding Rockstar, you're funding It Takes Two, and you're funding Sony, and you're just like, you know, funding like the end of the industry as we know it. And if we think the industry is bad now, fucking wait. Just you wait 5 years. Just you fucking wait. And if they hadn't done this, if they hadn't decided to be this fucking stupid about the way that they went through, with GTA 6, none of this would be happening right now. None of their game wouldn't have been targeted like this. And expectations wouldn't be so high, and like just people wishing it like bad wouldn't be like so high either. Like people like me would have been like pretty like lukewarm. Like I wouldn't be talking about this. But it's the same thing like Crimson Desert, of just shooting for the stars, just like hyping it up to hell and back, which is stupid. Hype culture is fucking stupid because it's never gonna be as good as you think it is. Nothing is ever gonna be as good as you think it is. Ever. So you're just shooting yourself on the foot, thinking that it is gonna like achieve everything you have dreamed of. No, it's not gonna happen. It ain't. And that happened to Crimson Desert, of like, it has all these mechanics and whatever. It says like great. Same thing with GTA 6 of like, the wrinkles on the shirt wrinkle really well and the chain has physics, and it's like, cool. What about the rest of it? What about everything else that has to work to make the game really good? I don't see people talking about that. Like, people don't know what the game is about. They don't know, and they don't care. Like, again, if this was any other title and it had taken 10 years, 2 billion or whatever, how many $1 billion they put into it, and they had done everything like GTA did in this, they would have fucking torched the fucking game to the ground immediately. They would have fucking bankrupt the studio immediately. But because it's GTA, it's okay. Like, I don't understand. Like, they don't know what this is about. They don't know what they can do. They don't know anything about it. Like, they're learning more now through leaks. Like, how is that okay? That the only reason you're learning more about the game that you pre-ordered and spent $100 in is because someone got fed up and started leaking the footage. It makes absolutely no fucking sense. By this time, other companies will be giving like content creators access to like a very small portion of the game and use PR like that. Like, I'm seeing people paint Rockstar as a victim. Like, oh my god, I feel so bad for Rockstar. Why? Why do you feel like bad for Rockstar? Like, they are literally squeezing you for every penny that you're worth. And you're still sitting there and taking it. I have never seen anything like this. Never seen anything like this. Like, look at this. Like, literally, like the first tweet that I see, the moment that I'm here. Rockstar Games, please stop this shit. It's ruining our long years wait. I personally feel bad for all the developers who have put work into with extra shifts too, which is so funny to me, because didn't it come out recently that GTA, like Rockstar, has like a very heavy like hand with crunch culture? Like, the developers working at Rockstar are absolutely like crunched to death. But I didn't hear people like complain before that. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, yeah, like look at here. Rockstar Games has a long history of severe crunch culture, requiring or pressuring developers to work extreme overtime, often 60 to 80 plus hours weeks, to finish massive open world titles like Red Dead Redemption 2 and Grand Theft Auto 6. Despite public backlash, employee walkouts, and union complaints over mandatory overtime and discretionary bonuses, the studio's intense production cycles persist. But I didn't see people actually come out and defend the devs then. You know what I mean? It's like, it's really convenient that now you care about the work of the devs because you're getting spoiled, but you didn't care about their well-being and mental health when they were being crunched to death and not getting paid properly for their work. It's just bullshit. It's so much bullshit. So much bullshit. It's insane. It's just, I do not get it. I do not get it. I need someone to explain to me what it's in the water that makes people this attached. Like, you would think they have personal stakes in this. Like, you would think, they're personally like working. Like, the CEO of Rockstar is like their cousin or something. Like, you would think this. It's just insane to me. Like, I understand like normal levels of hype. Like, I feel like all of us are hyped for one game or another. Or we have been or we will be. But I have never seen this level of cold mindset ever. And again, the only reason I'm experiencing it right now, it's because the whole like digital only in Grand Theft Auto 6 like collab that they're doing. Otherwise, I would have probably like tweeted a couple times saying like, hey, I don't fucking get the hype. Enjoy it, I guess. But the more that I look into it and the more that I research and like compare it to previous titles, the more that I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it, and I feel sorry. Like, I'm not the target audience, but again, I wouldn't want to be, because I feel like they're playing on your faces if you're the target audience. I feel like making you wait for 10 years and making you pay premium prices for it, for this level of mediocrity, it's kind of insane. I can understand like even some people like glazing the fuck out of Red Dead Redemption 2, because at least that's very story heavy, and the detail work that they put into that game was never seen before in a game ever. So I understand why some people will like really defend Red Dead Redemption 2. But GTA 6, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of like in limbo, you know? It's kind of like what do you mean that all you have to go for to defend this game is the graphics? The writing, it's gonna be very constrained by the time that it was written on. Like, people think that this game was developed and written like in the past like 2 years. It hasn't. It's been a work in progress for 10 years. And a lot of the end product that we're gonna have when it releases, it started 10 years ago. Or let's say like a small number, 5 years ago. Even then, during the time period this game started developing, the industry was held by different standards. And that's why a lot of games that have like a 5-year development time that released recently have been failing and flopping so bad, because by the time they started getting like written a certain way, the audience that they tried to like, pander to were eating it up. But by the time they finished and the game released, the majority of the gamers had shifted. So a lot of the games made back then were very careful about not being problematic, about not being, cancelable, about not being, insulting to anyone. And the problem with GTA is that the entire concept, the entire core of GTA is that it's meant to be irreverent. It's meant to be insulting. It's meant to be like out there. It's meant to be cancelable. It's meant to be just GTA. And I have a feeling that it's not going to deliver in that front. It's going to be very tamed. It's going to be very sanded down. Like, that's my opinion on it. Like, there's nothing about the footage that I've seen that I can like think of as memorable. Like, nothing at all. Like, even that, like, I feel like GTA 5 Online, it's way more memorable than any footage that we have seen so far of GTA 6. I've seen a lot of people like praise the details, praise the textures, praise the way that the cloth folds and the chains and the hair. But I don't see them. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna sit for like 50 hours moving your character around to see the way that the cloth folds? Is that what you're gonna do? No. Like, that's not important. Like, that's not what you're playing the game for. Like, sure, that's a good like add-on on top of it. But if the rest of it, it's kind of like mediocre, then what is the point? Like, visuals cannot save a game. We have played games and we have seen games flop that visually are like, there's not a game that's gonna be better, like, visually than Call of Duty, ever. Call of Duty is as close to real life as a computer can ever get. And are the Call of Duty games revolutionary, you would think? I don't think they've changed my life. I've played them, and I don't think they've changed my life. Do they look really, 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 really good? Do they play really good? Yeah. But if you play the campaigns, which a lot of people not even like buy the games for the campaign, which is mind-blowing to me that this is a fucking another industry standard where you buy a game for the online. Crazy, but I have played the campaigns. Look really good. The gameplay, really good. Did they change my life? No. Do I remember a single fucking mission on the campaigns for the Call of Duty? No. Graphics are all good and fine, but they can only take you so far. And we have like this misunderstanding that good graphics equals a game being good. And that couldn't be further from the fucking truth.